Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I will start this first meeting with you in silence. And when it comes to read, with this first book, The Quest for Meaning. In fact, it is the least read of my books, and it might be one of my preferred book when it comes to the substance and what I try to say within this book. The Quest for Meaning, it's 14 chapters where every chapter has a very specific topic. So it's very simple to read, so to speak. If you take one chapter, there is one topic and you can read it and leave it. So the starting point of everything is that this book was dedicated to the semicolon. Why? Why the semicolon? Because in fact the semicolon is this punctuation sign where in fact it has to do with complexity. Any complex sentence, it's in fact one sentence but with many propositions, so you need to know how to deal with the semicolon just to structure the complexity of a simple sentence, in fact of a complex sentence. So it's a call to get a deeper understanding of things when it comes to the complexity of the world. Yes, principles are simple, some of the values are simple, but to implement the values, to try to translate this into the reality, it's quite complex. And then the starting point of the quest for meaning is a journey. So when I was writing the introduction, it was about ocean and window. Very often when we look at the ocean and when we look at the landscape, we look at it from our window, meaning our viewpoint. And the starting point is, it might be that by every time talking about a topic and talking about the universe, we stick to our window, or we look at it from behind our window and glasses or our viewpoint. It's not helping us to get the sense that there are multiple viewpoints, that what we have, yes, we believe that what we believe is truth, but we belong to the truth, but truth doesn't belong to us. So the starting point of this quest of meaning is intellectual humility, and then to look at things, and this is why I wanted to write that book. It's to speak about a topic and to look at all the different viewpoints. So instead of looking at the ocean from my window, is to go to the ocean, and then from the ocean to look at all the windows and to speak about the way Hindus or Buddhists or Jews, Christians, Muslims, atheists, philosophers are dealing with a specific topic. So there is a risk, is that you have to get out of your window. You have to take the risk of traveling, of getting knowledge. From an Islamic viewpoint, it's exactly what we get in the verse, and that I quoted the verse, which is وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا. We made you nations and tribes in order for you to know each other. So to get that knowledge, move. Stand up and move. Get out of your window. Get out of the box of your intellectual box that you can have, the intellectual ghetto that you are building sometimes. And the best way to know what you believe in and to understand what you believe in is to move. And this is what I also call the quest for meaning, which is the first chapter. Is that how do we see that every human being, wherever they are, wherever you find a human being, he or she is asking the question, why am I here? So this quest for meaning is the essential thing that we have, saying from the very beginning, every single human being is in need of an answer. So because we are in a quest, because we need an answer why, we are traveling and trying to get this understanding of what is the meaning of our life. So the first chapter is exactly about this. From the very beginning, you get out of your window and you start the quest of meaning, which is the common reality for every human being. Wherever you go, with people who are living still in tribes in Africa or in Asia, to the most industrialized societies in the United States of America or in Europe or wherever, you will find exactly the same question. Why? And then comes the deep quest when it comes to trying to understand that sciences are not giving us the answer, except that it could come from religions or philosophies. So you have, with our answers, to be quite humble and to take it as it is. You get your answer, try to be consistent with your answer, and be humble enough not to impose your answer while people are experiencing the same quest. This is the first chapter. Let us carry on our reflection with the next chapters, inshallah.